Good morning, everyone. Happy Monday. Hope you're all having a great morning so far. You may have experienced some internet outages. We did as well. We had some issues this morning. There's a worldwide disruption being caused by a cloud computing software by Amazon. Yeah. So if you're having any troubles with any of your apps, I know quite a few apps have been down or not loading properly, websites as well. That's the problem. So hopefully all is well on our Facebook. I know Facebook is one of the many sites being impacted by this, but so far everything looks okay. I had
several of my systems were down this morning. All the social media stuff was down, and all of a sudden I'm thinking, do I have some magnetic icons I can throw on the board? Yeah. I mean, it's amazing how dependent, certainly in that weather lab, on the internet and all the different applications. And I imagine this is most professions now. We have become highly dependent on these servers and the services we get from them to do our jobs.
Right.
And when they go down, it's like, I'm at a loss.
I know,
it's
it was
stressful.
hard, especially because one of the things that we were seeing trouble with this morning is you wanted to post an article on our website, and you were able to publish it, but couldn't put it on our homepage. And then the video couldn't go with it, so that is already
it's a domino effect. Yeah. But fortunately, at least here at the studio, we're back to normal, and they're just running a story. And I think they're quickly getting things back to normal most areas, but hopefully you're not dealing with those headaches this morning or whatever you're doing.
Yeah, what a way to kick off a Monday.
Yeah, good stuff. Yep.
All right. Well, other than that, though, we do have great weather news for the entire week, pretty much. Yeah,
I'm very happy to be able to come on air and say all systems go weather-wise all week. It'll be a little cool in the mornings. It's October, though. It won't be long before I'm talking about frost. And again, the cool starts generally translate to nice afternoons. We have a little chill in the air in the morning. Usually nice afternoons follow. That's going to be the case this week. A little bit of wind today, but nice numbers for you. We'll get into that and what will likely become Melissa in the Caribbean. Likely, not definitely, but likely. Okay. More on that coming up in a little bit.
All right, sounds good. Before we get into all of that, we do have a story out of Greene County this morning. Last week was a really great week where Governor Josh Stein announced a bunch of new possibilities for workforce development and growth across Eastern Carolina. We heard that several new jobs were coming to Greene County, Snow Hill, because a new manufacturing company is they're building their headquarters in Snow Hill, which is bringing new jobs. I know that there's another Electrolux last week. They also had an announcement where Electrolux in Lenoir County, they're having an expansion that's going to be done within the next year or so. So that's going to bring even more jobs to Lenoir County. So really great to hear Greene County, Lenoir County, we're seeing all of these chances for growth and more jobs available in the area. So we do have a story about specifically Greene County and the growth that they're going to be seeing and what residents and other business owners and managers are looking forward to.
Nice.
It's not every day that a manufacturing company chooses to put down its roots in a small town like Snow Hill. But for residents, that decision feels like a win for the community.
That's great news. I think it's important for growth. I mean, anytime a company come in and want to invest in a county, okay, and Snow Hill is a small township, and the county is small, but, we need stuff over here. Instead of going to Kinston, spend our money in Kinston, Goldsboro, or Greenville.
Judco Manufacturing, a company based in California, will relocate its headquarters to a building on Carolina Drive in Snow Hill, bringing with it 60 jobs and $5.3 million to move its research and development operations to Greene County. For Tyler Davis, who manages a local automotive shop in Snow Hill, he says the new company will bring more traffic to his business.
I think it's amazing. It's going to benefit everybody, put more money in the economy here, and it could definitely give us more business and more opportunities.
Hunt says the new development will bring much-needed expansion to the county for residents, businesses, and future generations to come.
Town growing, better paying jobs, and the future for our future kids. So I think the growth is good.
Yeah, so it looks like everyone's really excited to see that this new company is coming to town, going to bring in new jobs, really just driving revenue and growth in the city. Yeah,
always good to hear about new development, new jobs. And I'm going to mention as well this morning coming to work, gas prices are about as low as I've seen in a long time. I saw gas this morning coming to work for $2.33 a gallon. Most places in that 230s, at least in Pitt County.
Right.
It's been a while.
I know.
It's been a long time since gas has been that low. So hopefully that trend, a little good news there with the rising food costs. At least that's offset a little bit, I think, by the savings on gas.
Absolutely, and I think that's a national
trend
as well. Yeah, it seems as though the average, I think, right now is getting closer to $3 across the entire country, which is huge because I know I have family in different parts of the country, and we always talk about gas prices from time to time. And I have a brother on the West Coast, and he's talking about $4.50 for a gallon of gas.
Yeah, they're always high out there.
It's always high out there, and I'm talking,
taxes.
It's $2 something here. So nice to see that overall we're looking at a downward trend.
Lowest I've seen probably in 15 years or so here is $1.91. I remember very well. One of the local gas stations. I don't think we're gonna dip down that low, but we've been steadily falling for a while. So maybe down towards $2 a gallon. Hopefully, maybe the next few months. Good stuff. All right, let's talk weather.
All right.
Lots to smile about weather-wise for you. Out the door this morning, wind's blowing pretty good out of the west to west-northwest, and that cooler, drier air. You'll kind of feel it when you head out. Let's talk tropics first. I'll give you a look down into the Gulf. That potential development area right over the central Caribbean, the Hurricane Center. And again, the meteorologists over the National Hurricane Center look at a lot of different data when they build these products. 70% chance of development. A lot of that is the tropical models they look at. And I was digging into some of those this morning. And indeed, the majority of that data showing that tropical wave, that cluster of storms over the Eastern Caribbean, becoming more organized, better defined, more symmetrical, better outflow as it moves off to the west. And although water temperatures are cooling everywhere now, they're still plenty warm over the Caribbean and the Gulf of Mexico for that matter. Still 80 or better out there, so the water's certainly warm enough to support development. So assuming that this storm does come together and becomes Melissa, we start to look at, well, what are the tracks showing? The tracks right now for the next, see that timestamp, Wednesday, 3 p.m. The beginning of the line is now, the ends of them Wednesday afternoon. So through the middle of the week, moving west, west, west. Some of the miles a little faster, some a little slower. And if you're really astute, you're looking at this saying, are they turning that storm northbound? Yeah, a lot of the data showing a north turn and then a shift to the northeast potentially. That's all the way out towards Monday of next week, the end of those lines. The bulk of the data showing the steering winds aloft, those currents grabbing the system, pulling it north and then driving it northeastward. And that's usually what happens with October into November systems. The upper level winds, rather than going from east to west, are turning from west to east. I say upper level winds, the steering currents. The winds that move the storms and dictate where they'll go. So that shift in wind direction should keep the East Coast okay, unless this thing slides into the Western Caribbean before it lifts, and it's a different story for Florida. And now the northern islands in the Caribbean, they could be dealing with potentially a hurricane out there late week into the weekend. Potentially. This is no slam dunk. A lot of time and work to be done in that. All right, so let's come back home. We'll be watching that closely. Keep you fully updated. Headlines for today: sunny, cool, breezy. My weather words: high pushing close to 70 this afternoon after 50 this morning. And again, that west-northwest wind, a solid 10 to 20. I've seen gusts to 30 out on the coast this morning. Quiet week coming our way. Weather looking good. Satellite radar. That was the few showers that danced in here last night. Generally, we were sleeping when that happened. Most areas didn't see anything anyway. But north of Highway 264, a splash and dash, I like to call it. That front has moved off the coast. Winds locked in out of the west-northwest. There's your gust to 30 out at Hatteras in the last hour or so. All righty, the temps in the 40s right now from Roanoke Rapids, Rocky Mount to Goldsboro. and then you get to about a 60-degree temp. Most of the beaches actually in the upper 50s now as well, so you're all feeling that cooler push of air. There's the highs this afternoon, 68, 69 degrees under the sunny skies. Watch tomorrow's wind. Take you through tonight. Winds go calm. That means there might be a little fog tomorrow morning. And then instead of that northwest or west-northwest, we turn the winds to the southwest. That means warmer air tomorrow. After the 60s today, I think we'll have no problem getting into the 70s tomorrow, a mid-70-degree high. Contrast that with that 44. Sunrise tomorrow, some low to mid-40s, and then a 30-degree warm-up to the mid-70s tomorrow afternoon. That's quite a contrast, start to finish. And a chance for an isolated raindrop Tuesday night, although that chance looking almost nil now. A little better chance of it a few days ago. So we'll go with a dry forecast. Watch that next front. There we are later today. Map looks good, sunny and cool. Chilly tomorrow morning. That cold front, warm front brings the warmer air in tomorrow with the mid-70s. And then here comes the next cold front, moves through. A sprinkle Tuesday night, if that. And then Wednesday, it's back to full sunshine after some clouds during the overnight. That's a quiet map, folks. Late week into the weekend. That next swath of rain back there towards St. Louis, down to Little Rock and into Oklahoma City, looks like Monday that may get here. So far out, things could change. So until then, just the good stuff. Sunny skies today, tomorrow, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. Overnights in the 40s. Afternoons upper 60s, outside of that 75 tomorrow, generally in the 60s. Chilly, late week lows, low 40s, could be an upper 30 or two, I think, as we get into Thursday, Friday night, maybe Wednesday night as well. Weekend looks good. I'm not seeing any issues right now. Clouds late Sunday before a rain chance Monday. Make those weekend plans with those low 70s.
Yeah. Just looking at that nice, beautiful weather ahead. Sunshine, 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 sunshine. Not much to complain about.
Can't remember the last time I put out an 8-day forecast that had 6 consecutive days of nothing but sunshine. It's a rarity. Mm-hmm. Now, having said that, if you get really particular, there may be a cloud or two here or there, but I just kind of round my forecast a little bit. Sure. Generally blue skies. Tuesday night, tomorrow night, there'll be a few clouds that come through. That's not even reflected in the 8-day. There's no impact on the forecast, so it's all systems go all week long.
All right, fantastic. Well, thank you, Jim, for the update on the weather, and thank you, everyone, for joining us this morning. Just want to say hello and good morning to everyone watching us over on Facebook. Good morning to George and to Elfie. Good morning to you guys. Happy Monday. Hopefully you have a great week. We'll be back again at 8 a.m. for another news and weather update, so hope you can join us then. Have a good one.
This hour of the WITN First Alert Desk is sponsored by Toyota of Goldsboro.